Good morning. Morning. How are we? I'm doing alive, honey boo boo. I know I said I wouldn't be up here today, but you know, my comment section. Oi. See, the wonderful thing about information, we love information. Okay. Information's always good. But it don't really matter. Somebody have information, you got information. It's information. So if I look and say, hey, I got some information on something, you guys won't know until after the information has been brought to the right people and the right people have done something. That's why I use that stand. See what I'm saying? Ramona B, good morning. But you understand what I'm saying? Because if you have information on something and then you give it to the proper people and they have not solved or they have not solved the case and it's still ongoing, and then you better release that information to the people, information is no longer credible. At least I believe. I may be wrong there. Not on YouTube. They all just like information before facts. Exactly. Now, I, for one, believe that those who have the right information have went to the right people and haven't said a thing on YouTube about it because it's still ongoing. You see what I'm saying? If it's still an ongoing investigation and then you bring out your information to YouTube, your information is no longer credible because now it's public knowledge and they can't use it. But I want to go over something that our lovely friend Mr. JLR produced. Morning Token, morning Lee, Crystal L. But I want to go over something our lovely JLR produced, okay? Put out there the other day. If I can load it up first, please bear with. I just got up. Good morning. Please take your medication. It's good for you. It helps you throughout your day. And I hope your Saturday mornings or evenings or nights are good. What's going on? Sorry, my Spanish is not exactly up to snuff. I'm sorry. And I know you said Buenos Dias, but it took me a minute. But yeah, sorry. It's too. My Spanish is not exactly good, so bear with. I believe that's Spanish. I don't know. Some type of different language that I'm not up to snuff with today. I'm just waking up. Please bear with. Now I have to. What was I doing? There you are. Jonathan Lee Richards. If that was true, then CM video wouldn't mean anything to either. That's the thing. He brought it to YouTube, so I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it can. I don't know if you put it for public information, if it's credible or not. Because I know in a lot of investigations, people don't like information. The police don't like information out there. Oh, he didn't do anything. We're gonna go over one of his things. A video I caught of his last night though. I usually run the Jonathan Lee Richards because he puts out some really good intel. So we're gonna see what he has to say real quick. And this is about Don Wells. All right.
Jonathan Lee Riches in
It is? All right. I didn't know that.
She had brush on glue.
All right. Well, I don't know. Hi, mommy. Come here.
This is Summer Wells right here. She is the longest active Amber Alert in the country. She's been missing since June 15th, 2021. Where is Summer Wells? Now, let's talk about Dawn Wells and Candace Wells, particularly Dawn Wells, who is the prime suspect in the disappearance of Summer Wells, Summer's father. Dawn Wells, who've been in and out of prison and jails throughout the country for the last 40 years of his life. Now, Dawn and Candace Wells, they have boys together that were taken away by the Tennessee DCS. You can call them Child Protective Services, whatever you want to call them, the agency that protects kids. Those boys were taken away from the Wells and are safe. We want to assume they're safe right now. Trust that process. And the Wells' parental termination rights are about to be terminated. They're about to get their kids taken away. That is the word. That is sources that were told to me. Probably a good thing, right? I would say, yeah. But Dawn Wells' team, his camp, particular
Morning, Lips. How you doing today?
Tim Mullen, the Wells media manager, they're not happy with DCS, and he is making more and more ramblings, calling them out, the agency that took the Wells boys away. So I want to show you the latest post by Tim Mullen, who works with Dawn and Candace Wells. This is the latest Facebook post on Find Summer Wells. It is ran and operated by Tim Mullen, who works with Dawn and Candace Wells. It's time to upgrade DCS.
I'm sorry, hang on. Oh, what the fuck that is. BNN, how are you? Finally, you got here. I'm kidding. But good morning, everyone. Lippy, Lippy. What you doing, Lips?
CPS policy procedures for the 2023 world we live in. Amber Alert families must be handled differently. There is a proverb. You don't strip a person naked and then punish them for wearing no clothes. There can be no focus, no healing, no balance for a family who has experienced the hell of a missing child if you strip them naked after the event. It is a self-defeating policy. It's cruel. It's abuse. It's neglect. You can't shoot a patient in the heart and then hand the person a textbook for gauze, G-A-U-Z, goose. Wake up, DCS. They are bleeding to death. Hashtag Amber Alert families, Josie, Wyatt, Wayland, Summer, Wells. Support the Wells family, the Dawn Wells family. So,
apparently there's a petition out there to have the kids taken permanently. But the kids are already taken. But, you know, from this, I don't know. Bob, what's going on, my dude?
They're saying the Wells through Tim Mullen or Tim Mullen on his own, either or, that what DCS is doing to them is cruel, abuse, neglect, and telling DCS to wake up. Do you think this is hurting or harming the Wells in any way, or do you think it doesn't matter at all? Let me know your thoughts on this post. Now, I am involved with a lot of groups, Facebook groups.
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to what he says next, all right? Just pay attention to what he says next.
Reference to Summer Wells. What I'm told in the groups is every time Tim Mullen makes these rambling posts about DCS, they forward that information over to DCS, who is handling the boys' case. You would think that the Wells and the people centered around the Wells would be cooperative with the DCS process to maybe get their boys back, but instead they're calling them out, calling DCS kidnappers, calling them corrupt. Do you think that's going to help the Wells in any way getting their boys back? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I do not know why the Wells are trying to go against an agency that has their boys. Is this a self-sabotage because the Wells know they're not getting their boys back, so they're just going to call them out on nonsense and allegations against them, or a self-sabotage in a sense, deliberately calling them out so the boys are not?
No, it's supposed to rain all day, y'all. La Mila.
Not back in their. Doesn't look like the Wells have done anything whatsoever to get their boys back. I feel like the
Oh, Will, I know, Will 82, I know. Sorry, y'all, I'm reading some comments here. BNN, yeah. Yes, but I don't know if they're Amber Alert, if the Amber Alerts for them are still active. I'm just saying.
Wells, Don and Candace Wells, both of them are a danger to children and shouldn't be around any children. Summer Wells, if she's found, I don't think she's alive, but if she's found, dead or alive, never put back in the hands of.
What the hell? Nah. Yo, Crystal, you good? Yeah, active. Crystal, you good? Who the hell does that? Well, I can't say much. I mean, we'll get on that in a second. All right, Crystal. I just want to make sure you're all right. We'll talk about that when we get done after we get done talking about this information. Okay.
Of Don Candace Wells, particularly if she's alive, right? The agency will.
Listen, I would have reported it to the police, to be all honest. Something like that, you need to report to the police, like straight up.
Ways Don and Candace will never have custody of Wells. What's going to happen with that?
That's lie, because just because she's missing does not mean they don't have custody of her. There are no laws stating that because they lose the rights to three of their children that they don't have custody of Summer. Okay? Jonathan, I like you, buddy, but come on. You're starting to slack a little bit, buddy. Come on.
Case. Again, Don Wells is the prime suspect. The father of Summer Wells is the prime suspect in the case. That's what law enforcement sources have told me. He's not cooperating with the investigation whatsoever in the disappearance of his daughter. The authorities, Hawkins County Sheriff, FBI, no evidence of any kidnapping in the area. Zero. They're not investigating anything to do with the kidnapping. What they're doing is focusing on Don and Candace Wells, who are not cooperating with the investigation. Don Wells. Where was Don Wells the afternoon of June 15, 2021? I am covering this case, paying attention, bringing awareness, keep Summer's name out there, and, point out the behaviors of what Don and Candace Wells.
I'm sure Summer was added to the case, and listen, we don't know. But in all honesty, I'm not sure they can add the missing to a case, because this case started after the family court case started after Summer went missing.
That's what I don't want when I'm trying to do the
I don't know, Token. I don't know. I mean, that's wishful thinking. I mean, I'm hoping that's how it works, but it could be quite the opposite, actually.
And their media manager, Tim Mullen, are doing. What are they up to? What are they scheming and concocting? I don't feel they're victims. I'm sure most of you don't feel Don and Candace Wells are victims.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. But, his errors are very few and far between nowadays. So I give him that.
Mullen likes to throw around the term Amber Alert families. No, they're not Amber Alert families. Summer Wells is the longest Amber Alert.
April. I got something for you. And head bitch of the channel said it was okay. Right now she's doing nails.
In this country, but Don and Candace Wells are responsible for when two Summer Wells. Don Wells is the prime suspect. The father is the prime suspect.
Yeah.
Will Don Wells be arrested soon? Possibly. He's on probation. He has another legal issue dealing with not changing his license. Authorities are watching his every move, what he's doing, people around him.
No, he's right. She would have been taken from them if found alive. Doesn't mean that they wouldn't get her back, though. You see, I mean, you gotta listen. Because right now, all right, the case was started. The case was there before. I mean, after Summer went missing, and then they're fighting for the boys because the boys are the only ones on that docket. Summer is went missing, so Summer is not on that docket. But when she found, uh, when she is found alive, they can start a whole new case then and there, and make sure that she is not with them anymore. So it's basically the boys' case is the boys' case, and then when Summer's found alive, it'll be a whole new case on Summer alone.
So I think justice for Summer Wells is going to come very, very soon. What do you think? Subscribe to my channel, like, hit the notification button.
Because I have not found. Oh yeah, by the way, this is all done. I have not personally found any laws anywhere that states um a missing child can the parents' rights of their missing child can be stripped away from that missing child if they have a CPS case on their others. I have not found any laws that state this or any laws at all about that. But I did find the nasty, ugly truth. After 7 years of missing, the parents can legally declare her dead. Yes, yes, I agree. JLR is awesome. But give me a minute. I got to get a hoodie because I'm not turning on my heater today.
I turned it off because it's too freaking hot out here.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was freaking brick when I came home and I turned it on because I knew you guys were coming out this morning.
You didn't know we were coming out.
You guys are out here every fucking morning. I'm not stupid. And I know Jazzy. She's out here all the damn time.
Now it's Pinky. No, not yet. Oh, don't move.
A new generation of porch dwellers. Right, Jazz? A new generation of porch dwellers.
She's like, sure.
You know what a porch dweller is? Somebody who dwells on the porch. Hangs out on the porch all the time. Listen. Don't. Just take it as an honor. Sorry, I had to get a hoodie, y'all. So. Oh. What did I miss? Let's see. They have lost all their children, and there is a reason for it. Yes, I understand that, but you stand, okay? From what I've seen and heard and read, you can lose custody of one child, but still have custody of another.
Exactly how that works.
Okay? It's how it works. Ours is, but it isn't. For Halloween, so you know. That I don't know. But it might be different in different places. I believe it's 7 years before you can have somebody declared dead. I'm not sure. I think it all depends on what state and whatnot you live in. So I'm not exactly sure. I just read it quickly in passing because I didn't want to think about it. Why is my house phone going off?
Hey. They're just bigger nails for people who have bigger nails. Alright, letter's done.
I got some weird shit today. It's gonna be one of them days. It's all in my head. Okay, apparently it wasn't my house phone. Whatever. No. I don't, like I said, I don't know how that works. I read something in passing, but it happens. So speaking of in passing, you ask a darn question that doesn't mean you get it. Also, summer can be added to a case. Yes, but the biggest thing about it is that that case was on the boys. Good morning. The case that they just went through is on the case that they're currently going through is for the boys. We don't know what's on that paperwork. We can only assume. But like I said, I have not found any laws at all stating that the rights of the missing child can be taken. The rights of the family of the rights of the parents of the missing child can be taken from the child that is missing. I have not found any legal documents whatsoever on that. That is fact. That is speculation. Nothing more. Wise old lady, I understand what you're saying. What I understand. What do you think he did wrong? Who? Who did wrong? All right. Well, yeah, but laws are different in different states too, honey. So, what do I think? Who did wrong? If an But is there proof that there was that they had definitive reason to take the children of the case, or is that just more rumors and speculation? You know. Oh no, I'm not saying I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just different states, different rules. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to put that out there. I mean, so they're not always different. They just differ in some ways. A lot of the rules for CPS in Tennessee and New York are actually the same, except for a few differences. You know what I mean? So, I'm not saying that there ain't a lot of the same. There isn't a lot of the same laws for child protective services as a lot of other states. I'm saying some things do differ. Or was it just that's what I'm saying. I mean, are we sure it wasn't just for are we sure that the case that they're going through is not just the boys? Because like I said, you could have the rights to one child taken away from you, but still have the rights to your other children. You see what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to anybody? I'm not saying the system's right, but I'm saying it's a little twisted. I mean, I'm not saying the system's wrong. I'm saying it's a little twisted. Sorry. I called the company. It was one of the workers. Huh? I called the company. It was one of their workers, but their work is done. He had no business coming back here and wanting in my house. Good. Very good. Purple Hearts. All right, cool. Thank you for being here. So I'm just saying that there could be a chance. There could be a chance because nobody knows what's on that paperwork. We know that we know it's for the boys, but we don't know if it's for all the kids. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we don't know. How's the weather up here? It's 55 degrees with rain. Just so you know. Yeah, she's driving. You hear me?
Mhm.
She's driving.
I know. I just got the notification too.
I didn't get the notification. I just looked it up. So, humidity is killing me in my hair. Oh, Jesus. So here's what I have a problem with. How are they gonna send the little girl to school with a bald head? Well, listen, the bald head thing. My daughter likes short hair. Nothing wrong with it. She likes very short hair.
I am son. All right,
I don't see where there's a problem.
Remember?
I mean,
It'll dry. Doesn't take long for this to dry once the activator's on it.
honestly, if the child wants her hair cut a certain way,
Because the activator
I mean,
hardens it.
it is what it is. Just saying. Her mom wasn't too happy about it, but she still let her do it. But it took her,
Go up.
it took our daughter forever and a year to grow her hair because of the surgery she had when she was a baby. But
Stop putting my kid's stuff out
she
there.
let it go. Nothing wrong with short hair. She had none. That it's just how kids are. I mean, I know a kid that has hair longer than freaking most women these days, and he's a dude. So I mean, it all depends on what they like. Just saying. That's Don and Candace's story. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, life is a bitch, but I don't really know. We don't know. Does anybody really know why they shave their hair? Boys with long hair get picked on up here. Yeah, but everybody gets picked on for something.
Jasmine, don't
I
stick
won't
your
believe.
thumb.
I don't believe anything Don or Candace says ever. Period. I don't blame you. I don't believe half the shit that comes out of her mouth anyway. And for those asking if I'm all right, yeah. For those who put comments in my comment section asking if I'm all right, yeah, I'm good. Just so y'all know. Just annoyed. Because, people want to give people information a complete year late for no reason. So, would piss me off. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, obviously there was something wrong on that damn hill. You go and look, if you go back and look at the church videos, you will see the back of Summer's head looks like, thank you, looks like a child took a pair of scissors to it. But stop speculating. Children will cut their own hair. Yeah, I agree. And sometimes kids cut their own hair to the point where you literally have to shave it because there's no fixing it. Trust and believe that.
Our niece, perfect example.
Yeah, our niece is a perfect goddamn example.
My sister Ashley's daughter, Krista.
And that's why I never have my shaver charged. Kids, man, kids. Ask what happened. I missed a lot. Purple Heart, Auntie M. Oh, Auntie M. Crystal Heart. Some shit went out there yesterday. And, it's like I can't do nothing about nothing. because the information wasn't brought to me when it was going on. So you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait a whole year to drop information, and there's nothing I can do about it. I got 7 grandbabies. I think I've seen a thing or two. I say so. Jesus, woman. That's right. My mama's got 13 grandbabies. And she has 1, 2, 3 great grandbabies. I got a great niece that I see almost every week with my mama. I see my great niece every week with my mama. We go for walks. She's a little ham. My mama babysits her during the week, so I go out for walks with them almost every week. Life story doesn't make sense. Don slept with Summer and his hair wasn't shaved. Yeah, I'm saying. And neither was Candy Pants. Yeah. Oh, trust me. Yeah, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. That's why I like keeping my hair short. That way I can't get none of that crap. I don't know. I don't. I think it was more distraction,
No, I'm not done yet.
in all honesty. Because, I mean, lips. What's going on all day? These guys change their stories more than Allison does. Grab it, lips. Grab it. I work at work today. Oh, cool. I agree. I think the head shaving was a punishment. No. I mean, what? I don't know about all that.
Yeah, but I'm done.
Good morning, young lady.
Morning.
So, head shaving as a punishment? I thought that was like an 1800s thing.
Ooh, yeah, that's story's kind of weird. The head shaving incident was separate from the head shaving incident, and I know it sounds stupid. Of course,
Okay.
it sounds stupid. But I guess when they did the head shaving thing for the lice, Don and everybody did get their head shaved, and
Okay.
then when Summer started shaving her own, that's when she got that idea and started cutting her own hair, and then something to do with like Candace shaved her head, how Candace shaved her head so Summer didn't feel bad. It was two separate stories, which is why they didn't make sense. And I heard them the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it made sense when I heard them being talked about. I don't know if I could make it make sense, but
Great.
it was bad. Their house.
So it was 2 separate stories that through so many. So basically, it's 2 separate stories that throughout the whole time. Hell yeah! All right, Crystal, that's good. As long as you're safe. But it's 2 separate stories that throughout the process of being told numerous times they blended together.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, that's still weird.
Yes, it is. Like I said, it's still weird. It's just that's how it happened. Because when they were even saying it, like Candace was talking about one incident, and like when they were sitting there in front of the house being interviewed, and then Don said something about she wanted her head shaved like her mom's or something. That's just why it didn't make sense. Candace was talking about one incident, Don was talking about the other.
Oh, all
In that,
right.
in that same sentence, they said that she likes to have, or she likes the long-haired, pretty professional ladies. I just that's why I didn't think it made sense. Oh, Summer likes this and she likes that. Okay, so let's shave her head. That's why it seems like a punishment.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, see, now that makes a little bit of sense. But I do agree, shaving your head for lice doesn't exactly work. Because
No,
you can still get you can still get nits, have eggs, and still have,
and
that
your head's
issue.
still infested. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, unless you do as us who've been to jail say bick it, you're not getting rid of shit.
Nope, not at
You know,
all.
but you understand what I mean by bick it?
Mm-mm.
It's basically you take a Bic razor and just shave the small hairs off your head.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been to
My
jail too
husband does
many
that.
times. I've been to jail too many times. We got nickname for everything. So, but my question is, do you think that the court case that Don and Candace has for Child Protective Services has Summer's name on it?
I don't think so. It should, but it doesn't. I don't really think it does.
All right.
They don't ever come out with, like, nobody, even people that sit at the courthouse, kind of linger and listen. And there's nothing said about Summer and what happens when she is found. And I think you're right. There's just no law out there for that in that situation. Now, we've seen a lot about this. We've seen the Serenity case. We've seen the
Yeah.
I forget her name, poor little girl. Anyway, there's a few cases out there that are like this, and it's just crazy.
Yeah. Night Owl says shaving a little girl's head is abuse. I'm a hairdresser. There's absolutely no reason for that.
Right? Yes.
Right. No, I agree. It should be, but it isn't. It is
So
not
many other
technically
ways
abuse.
to prevent lice from coming back, and
Yeah.
you could keep her hair greasy. That would be a lot better than shaved.
Right. What's up, Crafting? What's going on, Night Owl? Everybody, welcome. But no, nowadays little girls like different things. They like short hair. They like, different types of things.
It absolutely is different, and I, with having a bunch of kids or whatever, I kind of not a bunch, but I see it. I have to explain to the kids all the time that nobody turns this into anything it shouldn't be, but like that they're not gay, because the new thing going around is that we're gay, or we're this or we're that. They need a label, and because, like, say their friend might say it or whatever, that's cool to them, and now they label themselves. But if you put it into reality to these kids, and you say, like, okay, well, being gay means you sleep with, the same sex or whatever. If you actually put it in perspective to them, they're like, ew, no. So it's just a label that, and a lot of things like that. They're fads. They're just.
It's just the way it is these days.
Yeah. It's just.
I mean, listen. It's not like it's the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, or 50s where it's literally black and white. Where a woman's haircut is a woman's haircut. A man's haircut is a men's haircut. No, it's not like that no more. Now there's no blur lines between what's who's and whose. It's basically a free for all for whoever wants what.
Yeah, you can identify as non-binary, or you can identify as a cat nowadays. And these schools allow it, and I can't believe that. The schools
listen, I identify as an asshole.
I know. I understand.
But listen, these days, I mean, we're a lot of you guys, a lot of us are still old school. Like, there's like no, like no, that's for you, and that's for the girl and a girl only. You're not,
you don't have that anymore.
Nowadays, you can't do. I mean, we're too old school for that shit. For this newer day bullshit.
Right. It's the world has fought too hard to be free. And yes, you guys, chat. I guess not everybody in chat know, Robin went and did her foster care stuff and got all of her foster care paperwork and brought it to the courts on down in Candace's court date the other day and tried to get those boys.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna give them to her.
No, they said it was a conflict of interest, which is
Yup. I'm a hairdresser. A blow dryer makes the eggs hatch. That's the worst thing. Oh, okay. Well, see, it's good to have people in with different professions. It's awesome. I love it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Everybody does different things in real life, and it's good to see the mixture of different people in here.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying anybody's wrong or anybody's right. I'm just saying, I mean, we really don't know the real reason of why Summer's hair was short. They could have sat there and she could have sat there and said, "Hey, I want short hair."
Well, there was a time she did. Yeah. She
Yeah.
wanted short like the boys and all this other stuff. Yeah.
And then it could have been because they were too lazy to get the proper shit to handle the lice.
And then that was the second story. Yeah. A situation. Sorry, not story, but there was actually two situations over
Right.
the summer. Yep. And she got to her hair herself at one point. So.
You were told there was no court date. There was no court the other day.
Yes, there was. Be the bean. Smiley's story was on her live crying about it. Like literally, she shut her channel down for the next few days or whatever. I mean, I see she's back up, but yeah, she called all kinds of places and everything. And she made sure she verified her info before she even went live, I guess, or she was getting it while she started her live.
Yeah.
She says reliable source. I don't know who her reliable source is, but they see out in the hallway and talking and all that. They heard this stuff.
That's a good question. I mean, was she bald, or did she have a little bit shorter than
Oh,
me?
Jasmine!
Well, I mean,
I need to
it
take a picture of
originally
your
went
nose with my
to
phone.
bald. Like they used the razor and went to 0.
No, you don't do that to it. I can understand you go down enough to where it's like not bald, but you still got hair there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can understand that for, a girl wanting their hair cut down to the bone.
Her hair
Wow.
out. It was bad. They did have to even it out, but I thought she looked cute with the short hair on top. And the long hair on top.
So they clean shaved her?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't do that.
I mean,
No.
I don't know that it was a razor or anything, but I know that they cleaned everything right out. They shaved it right. Boom.
No. You never
Okay,
clean shave a
other
little
people are
girl.
saying there was no court. I heard Robin was only there for a character defense. What? Where's all this stuff happening?
Yes. By the way, the fairy tale what is it there? Detangular hairspray works like a fucking dream.
They have detangler. I don't know if it's the same stuff you're talking about. I have some here.
The fairy tale one.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking for it. I don't know the name of it. It's detangler spray to put in your hair to prevent lice.
Yeah, that's the fairy tale stuff.
Okay, yeah. I got some of that here.
That's how you take. Listen, that's how you not only get rid of knots on little children, but you also prevent them from catching little assholes.
Yep.
Them
That's
bitches are. Listen, them motherfuckers are bitches to get rid of, especially if they got really, really thick hair.
It took me 4 tries, and this girl that came, she was 16, and she came here, and I guess all of her friends had lights or whatever.
My child had it once, and it took us 6 months to get rid of them.
Yeah, it's bad. She's new coming here, so I knew my house didn't have it, but I oh man, it took forever. You have to literally comb every single hair, you guys. I kept bringing her back to school and having them check, thinking because I couldn't find no more, eggs, whether they were dead or not. They would not let you bring them back to school with any kind of eggs or anything. And they would find one real close to it, like her face, or her hairline or whatever. Like, damn it! I have to bring her back home and retreat her hair again. Comb it. And as I'm combing it, it's
listen, But listen, the sad truth is, okay, is that it don't matter what kind of prevention we take from our kids getting it. They go to school.
And
thank you, mommy. Thank you.
Well,
thank you so much.
Lice actually like clean hair more than they do the greasy hair. So
Uh-huh.
they
Lice,
give
lice, listen, lice like cleaner hair than dirty, because dirty hair, it's too tangled, too messed up for them to move
too
around.
greasy for them to
Yeah.
move around.
Yeah, and then clean hair, it's easier for them to move around, easier for them to do their thing. That's why
Later.
a lot of people with clean hair get it. I'm not saying don't clean your kids' hair. Okay, I'm saying
Right.
clean it like every other day.
A super chat, buddy.
Thank you, Doodle Mom. You are awesome.
Bucks.
Doodle Mom's awesome. Everybody's awesome.
Oh, good morning.
Where is Be Awesome?
Hi. You want me to
Oh,
turn to
there she is.
Oh, somebody beautiful just woke up. It wasn't me.
No, well, listen, somebody beautiful woke up. 4 beautiful people woke up in my house, and I wasn't.
Oh. Oh.
So
Be the bean. Who knows if it was postponed?
her whole face and head and neck were 3rd-degree burns. Wait, what? Who?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard of sun poisoning, because when I went clean shaved, bald, bicked it. You know what I mean? We wound up with a hot streak in the summertime, and I wound up getting sun poisoning because I shaved it in the wrong time of year. I usually don't like long hair in the wintertime because I overheat. Not to mention, hey, I definitely need to shave it. I mean, my bald is showing.
On the little girl's head. Oh man. And she went near the stove. Oh God.
No, I am so sorry to hear.
What?
My kids never caught that. Thank God. Yeah, that's lucky. But it comes from a sack of everyone's. Yeah, it could.
The judge.
A lady's babysitter put kerosene on a little girl's hair to kill lice and went near us. Oh my God, why the fuck would you use kerosene?
They say it. It's okay, puppy.
It what?
Kills them.
Oh, it kills them.
They're supposed
Little
to.
girl suffered 3rd-degree burns. She went a little too close to a stove.
Yeah, that's why you don't use kerosene on kids' heads.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that on kids' heads. You do it on adults, not kids. That is fucking crazy.
The sack is broken.
No, I have 4 huge owls in my trees last night in Wisconsin. Bro, you didn't take no pictures?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, that's a treat. Even if you live in the city, if you live near like busy cities and shit like that in towns, it's a treat to see an owl.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I mean, it is awesome. I'm on. I can't pronounce the name of that lake, but okay. Okay, I see that. All right, I can understand that. But that is awesome. No, I'm not even up front. So, are you monetized, Lips?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, did you make Threshold today?
No, I never make it.
You didn't make Threshold?
Never.
Colors.
It takes me 6 months or so to get the $100.
Listen. You know
I'm
how
not
long it
lying.
takes? You know how long it takes me to make Threshold?
Huh.
3 fucking months.
Yeah, that's about.
But listen, that's if there's a good month.
I hear you.
Like everybody, like listen, people are like,
Right.
"Oh, we want to become YouTube creators." It's like, listen, I'm one. Don't do it. It's a pain in the
Oh
ass.
no, I got a video ready to release. It's about 45 minutes long. On that.
Yeah,
Why do I have the rubber
Yeah, it's on
because he's small and he's safer with you.
it's on that girl that got her baby taken away. That was always talking about killing her baby, Leticia Collins. I found
Wait,
a lady
what?
her name's Leticia Collins. She was always trying to kill her baby while she was pregnant.
Oh, I haven't heard this one.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh.
I found a lady who went and FOIA'd all her police reports and got like the actual video footage of her being arrested and all this crazy stuff.
Listen, the only baby I'm killing, okay, is baby fish when I feed them to my turtle.
Drain babies, shower babies.
Wow, you're messed. Listen, it's too early to be talking about shower babies, lady. God.
I got.
Please, if you're in that type of mood, go see your husband.
Nah, he's sleeping.
She's like, I can't. My kid's up.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Crafting with Amy goes, what is threshold? It's basically
You gotta
a
meet.
point you gotta make before it's a set amount of money you have to make before you get paid.
Yeah, YouTube will only pay anything over $100 if you don't.
Yeah,
make,
but listen. Now listen, I was looking at it. Listen, Europe, they gotta make like 200 euros or some shit.
oh, jeez.
Like a lot of other places, you gotta make like way more than what the US does.
Jeez.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure
it's not easy.
I'm sure it might equal the amount of money that
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know.
Speaking of that, Lips, I'm not getting paid next month. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
If I'd start utilizing my goddamn channel. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to say.
Well, listen, listen, I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm just messing with you. Don't take it personal. But maybe if you stop running your lips on everybody else's goddamn channel but mine, you'd be able to make your shit.
I get scared. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and stuff over here because you've been freaking.
Listen. Here's the thing. Read TOS again, okay, and then wait 15 minutes into your live, and then say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. They don't like anything at the beginning or the very end of your live.
Oh, listen. As long as there's not, where is it? I got it. As long as there's not a red mark where it says monetization.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it could go yellow, it can go green, but as long as there's no, huh?
I think me and you talked about this a while back because I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, as long as there's no yellow, because the yellow, it just means the ads are limited.
Yeah, they restrict your ads.
And then red means you're not getting paid, period.
We can go into our studio and we can add ads all we want. So after you do your live, now Jimbo was adding ads. I hate saying ad and ad at the same time.
Yeah.
Ads during his live stream. So I don't know how
he does what was live?
He was adding ads while he was live.
Yeah, he's paying $13 a month to promote that live.
Oh Jesus, fuck that.
Oh wait, Crafting with Amy. Yeah. What about this escaped Sean person? I don't know anything about it.
I was told at the very first day that he was escaped. I think I might have been one of the first ones who put his info out there on my community wall. But then other people started hearing about it, and they actually started covering the case. The only thing I knew was that he escaped from Greene County in the process of going to court, and they shut everything, the whole town down. They shut the whole town down. They closed the schools, all that stuff down, and that he had gotten out and shaved his head, so he changed his identity. But he's facing like every nasty charge you can think of. Rape.
Okay, but is he still free?
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh Jesus.
So he's running around the sea.
All right, hang on 1 second. Let's. Token says kerosene was used to treat diphtheria, aka morbid sore throat, prior to 1940. Oh my God.
They used all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, well, we ain't in the 1940s no more. Leave the kerosene alone.
No, but we were a lot healthier back then.
Hey, Jude says, I'm starting a channel pretty soon. Just be careful. There's going to be a lot of hater raids.
Oh, yes. And
don't forget, Lips works for Tim Mullins.
Yes. But he doesn't pay very well. Because I still ain't gotten a check.
Well, if you have noticed, we've lost ourselves a friend.
Oh. Who? What?
Yeah, we lost ourselves a friend. But we gained ourselves a couple new ones.
Who did we lose? Knowledge?
No. We lost ourselves a moderating friend.
Oh, what happened?
They didn't want it no more.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah, but we do have Touch of Class, and April King finally wants to bring.
Did you end up covering that situation yet or no?
That situation. Listen, that is not. Listen, I don't like the way it was done. I don't like the factor of I'm being told that I need to do something because I'm not doing it. I don't need to do jack shit.
Yeah, but hold on. You got to think though. She's coming from a hurt spot where her
yes,
daughter was violated.
I understand that, but my
Right.
thing is I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have had that. I wouldn't have had that type of conversation put out there.
I know. I don't want to talk
And
about it. I know.
that's why I said I don't want to talk about it because
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
that's not my story. That's not my thing. And since there was a child involved, I am not going over it.
Oh, good idea. Yep.
But when she did go through and say I need to talk to my son, I don't need to talk to him at all.
It wasn't him that
Hey.
did give that.
Listen, my problem is that I told everybody way back when that there was a fox in the goddamn hen house, and I found out who it was, and I got rid of that person. It is not my fault. You kept him around as a friend.
Yeah, I hate that person.
So whatever happened between y'all two is between y'all two, and if I ain't told the information at the time it happened, I can't fix it. So as far as I'm concerned, you made that mistake. You need to own it.
Right. I just want you to, I know you understand though by coming out and saying that. I just wanted, I guess that's not even what I wanted.
Yeah.
It's coming out all wrong, guys. She's coming from a place where a mother bear, you know what I mean? Same thing
Yeah.
with a papa bear. So that's why she's, yeah. And I don't blame her one bit, but
No.
I would have done things a little different too.
Yeah, I would have done things different too. Nah, you're not late, Mama Tried. You're good. Welcome in.
I love Mama Bear. she's real.
She's good, but she's a little too pissed off because some of the information's coming to her ear now. So I'm not gonna yell, scream, and rant and rave at her. I'm not gonna fight with her.
No.
I wish her.
Oh.
Listen, the best I can do is just say I hope everything goes good for you and you have a nice, you get what you need done and you put out there what you need to.
Right.
You know?
I did. Right. Yeah. Because the way I read her comment was, like the take my wrench thing, was that she was mad over something that you had done, and then that came out, so I didn't understand. It was a little
she because apparently I am what's the words harassing and bullying women. Sure. I guess Don B.
lady.
April Love.
I like Mama Bear, but we all have our own thoughts and opinions, and yeah, I would have been pretty pissed. I don't know what I'd do if one of my kids was involved. I don't know how I would handle that. Maybe she doesn't know how. Maybe a lot of us, not necessarily just her, don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, but welcome everyone. Welcome.
Yeah,
but yeah, well, like I was saying, good morning everyone. When it comes down to that, I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's like your information is a year late, honey. I can't do shit about it.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that poor baby. She's trying.
I know. I really feel bad. That's why in her chat I typed in big bold letters, hugs and love, because it is what it is. Yeah, I say a lot of shit.
Let her, without coming up there interrupting her, you let her tell her story.
Yeah, I was up there in the background. I just let her speak, and I only chimed in once or twice.
Huh? Yeah, that's hard to take for both of you guys. Both of you guys are parents of the children involved, and and there was pretty much my thing is I cannot believe that Allie was taking part in that and throwing Hunter under the bus. That's the part I couldn't believe.
Listen, I don't know. I know about as much as you do right now. As it stands, it's nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing any of us can do about it.
No,
I'm upset with her right now due to a video she posted before she did that live.
Oh.
So I am upset about that because that could potentially be putting my son in harm's way because we all know Don B is actively hunting him.
Oh Jesus! Fuck Don B.
So
shit.
But it don't really matter. Apparently, it's not a big problem, at least to the to anyone that's around. That's involved right
it's
now.
Mama Bear, and if you want to know what we're talking about, go watch her last live.
Yeah,
Diaper.
but
It's okay.
we're talking about Mama Bear's. We're talking about Mama Bear's last live to a point.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we're not going to discuss it too much because
No,
it is
you
a
wanna see
child speaking. So
If
we're
you
not
want-
going to discuss that too much.
Go watch
No
it.
problem with that. AB's good. I like AB.
Very smart for you.
I mean, not a lot of people have taste for AB though.
Right. You got to understand because AB did the same thing as like what he does to you, to like everybody he talks about.
Oh, yeah.
Watch him. And I watched him the other day go and apologize to Betty Washam. He went to her channel and apologized to her like a man.
Two old crows. Not for nothing, but yeah, we're not talking about his kids. We're not stooping to his level.
Nah.
Right?
No.
I thank you for the information, but we're not talking about his kids. I'm not going to stoop to his level. I refuse.
Two old crows, can you erase your comment? That'd be nice. That way.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
We're not saying anything wrong that you put anything wrong. We're just not mentioning. We're just not stooping to their level to bring up their kids because we're not. We're trying to be. I'm trying to have a better channel than what was.
And if the comment stays, he'll get.
It's good information to have, though. I'm not going to front. It's good information to have.
Mm-hmm.
In case he wants to go stupid in real life, I can sit there and say something if I need to. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying your information ain't good. I'm saying it's good information. It's just we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, too soon. We don't need it out on the
No. But so listen, I'm gonna break some rules.
Do it.
So I had a meeting with my son yesterday and all his workers.
Oh, okay.
So I know where he's going. I know what's happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the end of the damn day, bro don't care. He like literally does not care. He's playing these people for fools, man.
Oh yeah. I don't know that he's doing that, but I can see.
You just repeated what he said, and what he said online is still up. Okay. All right, cool. I didn't know that. All right, that's cool. Thank you. All right, so he's already produced all that out there.
And it wasn't about you, two old crows. It was just about Don B and the way he attacks, and he just doesn't need another person to come over here and attack.
Oh no, right. But what she's saying is that the information he put out there himself.
It's out there, yeah.
Yeah, but no. So listen. You know how I told you that boy is, that boy's just playing the system just to get it done and over with.
Mommy's gotta get up. Huh? That's Daddy. Yeah. Sorry.
Uh-oh. No, you're good.
Dad.
No, like I was saying, you know how I told you that the boy was just playing the system to get whatever he wanted out of it, and then he's just gonna, go through like it's nothing, and then go home or wherever. Right? Well, he played them all because I was on the phone with him when he was out on a visit, and his actions and the way he was talking, nothing's changed.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That boy does not want to learn. So I did everything I could in the last 2 years for that boy, and then some. Well, longer than that. Everything I could since 2018 for that boy. And he don't care. So, not for nothing, I give him 6 months before he's in jail. 6 months after he's done with whatever he's doing before he goes to jail. Because he don't want to learn.
What is going on with your hair?
Who? Who the hell is that?
My sister.
Oh, is that little big brother? We heard. But it is what it is. I think we lost Lips for a quick second.
yeah, I'm here.
No, but you understand what I'm saying, no Lips?
Yeah, I do.
So basically what it is he's getting they bought him a new cell phone.
It wasn't me.
They're buying him his driver's license. No, I'm buffering. Something